the women in Kenya, in Nairobi, I mean in Nairobi, in Uganda. Woo. These two guys, you got to kill them before they leave this two country. They will never leave.
These guys are actual agents. Like there's to create some sort of like rift between
The Africans.
the Africans, the Caribbeans, and the Africans in
You
diaspora, et
know,
cetera, et cetera. Because remember before 2020, a lot of them were angry with white people. So they're like, oh, white supremacy and the white person, the white person, the white, and then all of a sudden and the Mexicans and this person and that person, all of a sudden it's like those people don't exist no more, and all of a sudden it's like their new target is the Africans, and it's just
yeah.
like, and it stemmed from Tariq Nasheed, right? And
Yep.
that, and then a lot of these guys now they're claiming the Egypt is in America and the aliens are here and you know, we're the gods of gods and just all that. It's like some like I don't know, like they're on some sort of drug and they
They're
can't get
crazy,
off that
bro.
drug.
These guys are crazy, bro. I'm
Yeah,
telling you, man.
yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah.
so Nana, I have a question for you, right? I have a question for both of you guys. So, if you have to pick one person to stay in Africa between Austin and O'Shea, who will you pick?
Man, I hate to say this, but I would take Austin Holloman.
Same,
So
same.
really? Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah. I'll
God.
take Austin. I want O'Shea out of there. O'Shea needs to go get a job. He needs to
Yeah,
go get
I
a
would take
job.
Austin
the
Holloman because
the
Austin Holloman is salvageable. Austin Holloman at least now has a relationship that is stable, right? And apart from when he gets into fights, right, like this emotional bullshit, right?
Hmm.
For the most part, he doesn't do content disrespecting Africans unless something is provoked, right? And he has more room to grow because he got there at a much younger age, right? So a lot of the stupidity can be cleaned up with time. But these guys they are good until they face some challenges, right? Once they face challenges, all the goodwill that Africans have done for them goes out the door. You know, even if they got scammed by one person, all of a sudden they are mad at everybody, right? So honestly, I wouldn't want any of them. But to answer your question, I think I can work with Austin Holloman more. Oshay is dangerous, man. You guys don't understand the scale of the venom that he's putting out, and he's aware of it. Because when I watch Oshay, because I've dealt
Hmm.
with him and I understand why he even went to Africa. I have the historical videos. I could see in his face that he was making that video with me in mind. He was just saying a whole bunch of things as a way to kind of defend why he's doing these ridiculous things to Africans, and that we want to hurt him. I was like, man, nobody wants to hurt you, man. What am I gonna get from hurting you? I just want you out of there. And Jay, sorry for coming back, man. It's been a while, but to answer your last point before you closed out, and I'll bring you back in. There is a very big problem, and this is a big lesson for Africans that are entertainers, are creating content. When you depend, or if your content depends solely on Black America, you are being held hostage. You can never express yourself or any disagreement about them. If you do, you're gonna face a lot of backlash. As soon as you mess up one time, even if you misspoke, you are in trouble. So, for example, Poetic Flacco. Flacco makes all his money from Black America, for the most part. Most of his fans are Black Americans. So he has to play a thin line to stay relevant. Godfrey is another problem, right? Is another example. He has to play that line.
No, you have a valid point there. I've spoken to like numerous Black American guys. I'm telling you right now, Nana, this is like 0.00000 like like one, like literally this is like next to nobody. When I talk to Black Americans, they'll be like, what is FBA? They'll be like, What are you talking about? They don't they're because they have real lives. They gotta go to work. They gotta go feed their families. They gotta put food on the table. I've even spoken to Black Americans and they be like, those people are stupid. They gotta focus on more important. Like they don't realize that you're in the United States. In the United States, it's all about capital. It's about building. It's about actually contributing to the economy. So they're not really worried about this kind of stupid stuff. It's just a tiny niche audience of idiots who listen to guys like Tariq Nasheed and all these other O'Shea Duke Jackson and these moron guys who sit down there and spew nonsense, and they do it for capital. They do it. This is like a hustle for them.
Jay or Breslin, let me ask, any of you can take this. Uh, do you think O'Shea will leave Africa? O'Shea or Austin Holloman? Do you think they will leave? And when is your prediction for when they leave?
No, they're not leaving Africa, bro. as long as that the women are gonna be available to him as easy as it comes, with his Shoko US dollar, he's not leaving. And even if he was to leave Africa, right, it has to be in an extreme situation where it's no longer about now. You gotta go now. They actually want him to, like, they physically want him to leave the country, and he's definitely,
So
other
you
than
think
that.
it's only he'll leave only if he's told maybe by the Ugandan government to leave, right? Something like that.
Yeah, and or if the Ugandan citizens are putting pressure for him to leave, like the people in Uganda, yeah. But other than that, he's not going anywhere.
But why
Trust me.
though?
Because like I told you, the main reason why he's in Uganda is because, you know first of all, the US dollar, and it's easy to access women. There's literally, bro, I'm telling you, if you sit down and think about it, there's literally nothing Osha is offering to African people on the country. I'm sorry, people can say you're hating, brother. There's literally nothing I can hold tangible that he's offering or changing lives in Uganda. I'm sorry.
Okay,
Fair.
Brazen, what do you
Yeah.
think? Same
Um,
question to you.
yeah. So when it comes to Austin, okay, it, if is he going to stay? It comes down to, can he find a way to make steady income other than people hitting the cash app or whatever else, right? So if you want to, let's say, okay, if he wants to get his YouTube to a point where it's making money for him to stay there, that is something that is going to take some time. Probably have to come back to the US and build up to it, right? Save up some money, then have a solid strategy to go back. So for him, I think that if he does not find a way to make stable income to take care of himself and his fiance or his wife, right, then there's a running clock. And at the time when he's going to be coming back, maybe it's his mother that will have to feel sorry and buy him a plane ticket to come back. When it comes to O'Shea, obviously he has money, so he might not move. It might become to a situation where he feels uneasy, whatever the case might be, right, to make him go somewhere else. But I don't think he would come to the US, because if you come to the US, rent is going to go up. You might have to figure out a way to crank up, um, you
More
know,
videos.
your earnings, yeah, videos, right, to make sure that you're able to maintain whatever sort of lifestyle. So, with O'Shea, I think he's going to try to drag it out as much as he can, or try to smooth things out and just be in his corner quietly.
Okay,
Uh,
same question for you, DJ. Um,
Okay. For me, I think Austin probably leave, but O'Shea would stay because while I'm thinking like looking at O'Shea, he have the money, and O'Shea, I think O'Shea just need like small facing. He just need an African girlfriend and somebody who is a leader, to get him in a perfect position. Because being watching O'Shea videos, it's like he don't have no direction. He have the money but no direction. He don't trust people. That's his downfall. So either you got a woman who live in Uganda that can show you the way, somebody you trust, to put you on the right path. And I think his staying in Uganda gonna be better than what he's doing now. It's just not gonna work. But Austin not gonna keep that girl, man. I'm being serious with you. Because first of all, you seen that girl, man. She's a high maintenance, man. Austin don't have that
really?
money, man. I'm serious. I can bet you, Nana. that girl Austin not gonna make it. And one of this brother on this live gonna probably get that girl. Just watch.
Uh-huh.
Gaba, welcome to the show. Gaba, same question to you, bro.
Hey guys, how's everybody?
Good sir, come on.
Yeah, I've been
Yeah,
listening
man.
to you guys, man. Great job, man. You guys doing extremely well. My view on that. First of all, I've been into these two countries, right? I was in Ivory Coast. I'm from West Africa, but I went to the East after African Cup of Nations in Abidjan. So
Oh,
I
Gaba,
traveled
you've
to
been
the
here before. I remember you.
right, exactly, yeah. So I went there because of Miss Trudy. When I saw her video, she was talking about those investment properties. So I said, well, let me go to Kenya. Let me check out Kenya, how it looks like. I'm divorced. Let me make this clear right now, right? I have two kids. But believe me or not, man, the women in Kenya, in Nairobi, I mean, in Nairobi, in Uganda, woo, these two guys, you got to kill them before they leave these two countries. They will never leave. I
Oh my
swear to
God.
God, man. Guys, if you walk into the mall in Nairobi
That is
and
true.
see the women, God, you probably get 5 or 6 numbers in a day. Trust me or not. Everything Austin is doing right now, he's just using Z. Z is not his target. He's just trying to cover up because the whole
I
thing that happened
I
in
say the
jail
same thing,
situation,
man.
right? He's looking at the Kenyan women. Z is not a match to Kenyan women. It's fast. She's
Yeah,
short.
because there's nothing on the chest, and I'm
No,
like,
oh my God, Kenya. And they're not gonna leave. Except you killed these two guys. He's frustrated right now with Nana. He does it. He probably right now would probably prefer coming into a big Nana to leave me alone. But he will never leave Nairobi. Nairobi is like a heaven, bro. Nairobi, there's some women, the weather, the food. Do you know the amount of Westerners that in Nairobi? You won't believe it. It's a because I work in finance. Luckily for me, because my job went or remotely in 2029. No, 2019, right? Immediately after during COVID. So we went remotely. So since then I've been working from home, right? And a lot of our workers in Hong Kong, China, India. So we spread all over the place. Luckily for me, my job still go remotely. So I travel most of the time. So I bought an apartment in Westland and put out in rent. And I have my own apartment in Kilimani, right on Wood Street, right by Yaya Center. Bro, if you marry, don't even go to Nairobi. Don't go to Uganda. Don't go to Nairobi because they will throw number on you. That's why this guy will never leave.
ah,
You don't even need AC in Nairobi to live. The weather is perfect, bro. The food, Uber ride is like $1. The most expensive ride you'll get is $2. Can you imagine I'm making corporate money over there and I'm going out? Money is not like I just spend it. So everything this guy is doing right now, Oshay, he just doesn't even want African Americans to go there because he's afraid when they start going there, they're going to fuck up the show for him. He's stuck there. He's not favor these guys. He's not
so you
telling
so
them
you
guys.
say
He's not going to go
so you
anywhere.
say
I'm
Oshay
telling you
clock
right now.
blocking or what?
Yeah. So
Hey, man.
everything Austin is doing right now, he just fooling people with Z. Z is not his target. No, Z's not beautiful. This Kia, nah, she just light skin.
yeah, she's just light skinned. She's light
That's
skinned.
it. There's nothing in the front. But anybody who look no beautifully won't say Z to
No,
be that
but
type
she
of
has
quality
nyash.
that you're looking at.
She has nyash.
I'm
No,
telling
she
you.
has
So
nyash.
Joseph said she has some
yeah,
nyash.
but in Kenya, when you go there, they
Oh
She
have
has
no.
nyash.
both.
She has nyash.
There's
Kenya is specialized.
especially Uganda,
Oh,
both
Uganda
Nyash
has
and
some serious
oh
bag
my
though.
God,
Ooh.
Uganda. Damn, man. First of all, Nairobi is even expensive, but Uganda is cheaper, far cheaper than anything. Far cheaper. Ocean not gonna go anywhere. He just don't want the African American guys, do FBA guys to go to Uganda. He just that's what he's doing. He want to possess everything. He want to own it by himself. He doesn't want anybody to enjoy what he's enjoying right now. That's what he's doing.
That's what. That's what I'm telling you. He cannot get the caliber of women like that from Uganda in the
No,
U.S.
bro.
He can't in the U.S. He can't.
When I leave Nairobi, right? When I leave East Africa, I live in New York. Can you imagine? And like, I mean, two black away from Central Park. New York girl, the most beautiful women that you would think of. But when I leave East Africa, it would take me 6 months before I start looking at the New York women. I swear to God, it's completely different. It is.
It
And,
changes your
and,
eyes
and they
for
know how
sure.
to dress too. They know how
It,
to
cha-
dress, they
it
know how to
changes
take care
your
of
eye.
themselves. And they soft spoken, bro. It's unbelievable. It's not the same. These guys will never leave. Everything Austin is saying right now, oh, I'm going to go to Malaysia. He's just fooling you guys. He loves Nairobi to death. He's not going to go
Yeah, Austin is not
anywhere.
going to Malaysia. Definitely not.
Oh, I'm a West African man, especially when you're a West African man, when immediately when they see, when they see West African man, they all think we're all Nigerian. They love West African men. Kenya women love, especially Ghanaians and Nigerians. Ooh, they think all West African either from Ghana or from Nigeria or from Cameroon because these are the countries that most
But
of them can travel.
how can he sustain the lifestyle in Kenya if his YouTube channel is not picking up?
Cash apps.
But that's why he's struggling with
Yeah,
because
but that's what
Kenya to
that's
get a
But he's
partner
not
over
getting
there.
enough catch ups though, like he usually gets.
Well, Z says she's paying the bills.
Uh
Nah, well, yeah,
oh.
maybe she's exploiting her. But
But
pretty soon he's
his
going to
channel
get
is
rid of
growing
Z.
though.
He's going to get rid of Z because he know
Hmm?
he's not going to meet her. Maybe she's kind of, it is better that he should be single in Kenya and deal with Kenyan women than keeping her, you know. So he's just fooling her. He's just using her. But that's not what
I
he's
think
looking
he,
at.
he got into the relationship because of the whole thing, right? The whole
Exactly.
Floyd thing and the pressure that came with it.
Right. Right. You understand it now. Now that's the whole reason. That's all he been because of all everybody say he's there for sectorism. We're linking him with Rillo and the other guy that got arrested
Floyd.
right, exactly. So it's just a cover up. He's just using her. You can see his
Oh,
frustration, right? You remember the last video when he was reacting to Nana? You were mispronouncing your name, and
Right,
Z
right.
was Z got frustrated. Z was like stop. Then he said, "Go on that other side." He told him that beating her, telling her, "Move and go on that other side."
I remember.
He doesn't value that girl. No, no, that's not his target. She just wasting her
look,
time.
You
No,
think
Sava,
she's gonna leave first, or he's gonna kick her out and
he
say
gonna
go?
kick her
she
out.
no, I think she's gonna leave. You know why I think that?
But
Because then I've been watching your video, right? That I think Z is trying to grow her own followers and start getting, payment from guys because she's light skinned, she look a little bit good. I think she's using it to her advantage. After she get what she want to get, I think that girl gonna leave, man. It's an African woman. They play smart, but they play dumb at first, man.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
got
yeah,
you
yeah,
guys are
yeah.
forgetting too
but
that
but
you
the
guys are forgetting too that he was dating that Rwandese girl, right?
Yeah,
Remember he dated the
Kesa.
Rwandese girl. Yeah, and
Kesa.
that girl left him and she does her own content now. She got
I'm
tired of
telling you.
him too. So that they know they let me tell you something. They'll get with you. African girls will get with you, but then they'll realize that this guy might even be broker than her.
You see, when not Nana, when you was playing that video when Austin was trying to curse you out, right? Talking about your family. You see how that girl was kind of saying stop? I think she watching your video, she gaining knowledge, and she just, making a way to leave, man. I
I,
think that's what she's
I
doing.
believe she also got offended by Austin because she was like, mocking his name, an African name. And, it feels like to me, I don't know for sure, but it seems like every African in Africa, if they watch something from somewhere else and their names are being mocked, the way they live are being mocked, it kind of gets to you a little bit. And you can tell that in her.
Yeah, you're right about that. I think any African will be offended about their
Mhm.
culture
Yeah.
with their
Yep.
name being
Yeah,
mocked, right?
But
So
yeah.
that's also another thing that clearly indicates just the gap in culture
The the
between both of
the,
them, and that's one of the biggest things that I think would not work.
the
yeah, but
Rilla
I
realized that
think if she know that she's not gonna because she think probably she's gonna find means to come to the state, but then if she realize is no hope of bringing her here because she already know this guy have no career. This only YouTube. But maybe probably she's hoping that she will find a chance to come to the US. If she's not getting that hope, she will, she will probably leave.
Yeah.
All the West African men, that the Ghanaians, especially in the Nigerian and Cameroonian, they are the most, West African over there.
Mhm.
They have the most beautiful women. If they don't want any girl, that's the one the African American guys can go after. That be it. And then the Ghanaians and the Nigerians that are there too, most of them have their own businesses, right? They're not just there for women, right?
Yeah.
They
I
are more
agree.
of a professional. Some of them work with United Nations. They have a lot of
Yeah.
non-for-profit organization, whether
Real estate,
UN,
real
Medicine Sans
estate.
Frontier,
Yeah,
or
real
corporate.
estate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So they have a good job. But West African men know how to take care of women. So
Mhm.
but they when they see African American guys, they only hang out with them because of the hope of coming in the US. But they know they broke. When it come down to spending, you can't match up with West African man. It's completely
Oh yeah,
different.
yeah, yeah.
Nah. So
Facts.
No, I agree with you on that. I
yeah.
agree. Unless the top Black American guys go over there, but they're
Right.
not gonna go over there. They're gonna be in Miami and Los Angeles and New
Right.
York, and they're happy. They're settled where they're good where they're at. They have the women where they're at, so they
Yeah.
don't care. They have their business and their money's in their city, so they don't need to go over there to go spend
Nah.
money.
Yeah,
Like you think like a 50 Cent is gonna go to Kenya to spend? This guy's a what worth what $100 million? Rick Ross, some of the top guys they got over there.
Shaquille
You know what I
O'Neal.
mean?
Let's know you guys. We have 78 in the chat. You don't know have to vote, but if you feel like voting because somebody asked for it, let me know if you think O'Shea will leave. Whenever we are done collating this one, I will change it to Austin Holloman, and then the final poll will be who is gonna leave first, if they will leave at all. Okay, so let's go. Go ahead, there, Jay. Sorry.
Yeah, so I was saying, like, just to add to your question, I know you're sweet. Who's gonna leave first? I honestly believe they're both gonna get chased out when it's all said and done. They're
No, I
both.
think Austin gonna leave first.
No, I think they're Austin will. Austin's been around more, so he's traveled a lot more. But I think when it's all said and done, they're either both just gonna get kicked out. They're both gonna get
Yeah,
kicked
but
out.
but Austin don't have money like O'Shea, man. To be
O'Shea don't
honest,
have money either. That's why he's
no.
frustrated. A man with money, a man with money isn't gonna be out here screaming about Africans this
Well,
and
he makes a lot
I
of
mean,
money for. He's
these
doing
YouTubers are
about
doing pretty well.
20. He's doing about $20,000 to $50,000 a month on the good month.
he's not doing those
Yeah,
numbers anymore. That was past numbers. Today's numbers are not. Yesterday's numbers are not today's numbers. He's not doing those numbers anymore.
Really?
If he
I
was
haven't
doing
looked at
those
his
numbers,
channel.
let me tell you something, Nana. Go look at his channel. He's struggling right now.
Yeah, he's
He's
Really?
struggling. He's
struggling.
struggling.
He's
Yeah.
struggling.
I've lose that right now.
He's not
Yeah.
doing nothing. He's his audience, even his Black American audience, has left. So everything is clickbait at this point, and it's like trying to get that niche FBA, the person who sits at home, who's angry at they were angry at the Mexicans 7 years ago. Now they're angry at the Africans today. That's his audience. They're
But
people
I
who are
mean,
just angry. The person who has no job, who sits down and who literally who can't even scrape up $10 to get McDonald's. That's his audience right there. So these are the people he's catering towards. And let's be real, they're just gonna watch this video and then eventually go back to watching whatever the latest hip hop
Oh
beef
yeah.
or
Hey,
the latest.
he
Yeah,
just made a video why Africans really hate the word tether, right?
that's exactly. You see, so it's
And
all
then
clickbait.
who is in the video? Godfrey. He calls Godfrey a fraud, and then he has Flacco crying, "Stop."
It-
He still hasn't
yeah, I
reached five
saw the
hundred thousand
video.
subs yet, but
exactly.
he will reach 500,000 though.
Nana. I'm telling you, even a lot of his followers and stuff, bots. A lot of bots on there. I'm telling you, it's not authentic. Trust me. A lot of people will click on it, listen for a few minutes, and click off of it.
But
So
he and Godfrey not in the same level. You think Godfrey
yeah,
gonna answer this fool?
Godfrey, Godfrey,
Godfrey,
yeah,
Godfrey is
exactly.
on different level. He knows what
Godfrey's
he's doing.
he's Godfrey.
Flacco is doing way better than O'Shea in
Yeah,
numbers.
yeah.
Yeah, he's crushing.
Flacco's known in the music industry, so he's actually no he's in a space where the entertainment industry knows who he is. Like executives in Universal Music and people who work on those spaces know Flacco because he does with hip hop coverage as well, and he was on the show the No Jumper show there. So he does in the hip hop industry as well. So the O'Shea is what sector is he in? Nobody. He's not in any sector at all. What
I'm
is he in?
looking at his thumbnails. The last 5 videos are targeting Godfrey, Africans and Flacco. So this thing is really, really working him up. You think he's gonna leave Africa?
Nah, I don't
I
think
No,
want him
so.
to hate
no.
us so much that he
I hope he
leaves,
does. I
right?
mean, look, man, I don't want them to stop what they're doing. I think they should keep going so that we can get rid of this situation
Yeah,
because
yeah, yeah.
because
Guys, I would be willing to contribute any amount to get rid of O'Shea. For
they
Austin,
should keep
Austin will
going
crash
so that
anytime. He will crash. I can see him crashing.
management can come to
But
them.
if you guys
Honestly,
want to form a group to, I would contribute any amount to get rid of that guy.
honestly, I'll put down dollars to
I
get.
saw the guy.
Oh shit! I'll put down money to get him out of there.
Oh
I don't
yeah,
even care.
yeah,
I want him. I want them to make it. I want him to be the first YouTuber to be banned from an African, all African country, all the whole entire continent as a whole.
Guys,
Everybody get
guys,
rid of him. I want him. I want him to be the poster boy. Like, oh, they like,
gu-
there's a phrase like the O'Shea Do Jackson law. Like, I want something like that where everybody and he's back
guys, I
because you
have
know
a
why
question.
he's.
I have a question.
I just
The
I
want
have
to
a
throw this
Jackson
question.
one thing
Law.
out there. From what I heard, the reason why he's ducking the U.S. is because he owes taxes to the United States government. Now, I hope you can look that up because he owes taxes. He owes money to the U.S. government.
Yeah,
Well,
and
they
that
typically they all do owe taxes typically because it's 1099, right? So you have to pay in
yep,
for the most part. So they always all do owe taxes. They get that foreign exemption, but that's only for the first 100,000. If he's making 400, $500,000 a year, minimum, he's supposed to pay in about $90,000 a year in taxes. O'Shea Duke Jackson is not writing, and you have to write the check in. So
yeah.
of course he has a tax liability or tax bill, right? If he that means every year he needs to write them a check of $90,000. I don't think he's doing that. You know.
So, okay, I have a question, Nana, right? So, wait, we are on this chat, right? How? Okay, because maybe O'Shea is listening. You probably think we sounding like a hater, right? What O'Shea can do to redeem himself in Africa, you know?
nothing,
No, nothing
nothing.
because he came here. He was on our live stream. I had a conversation.
Oh,
I don't know if you were here then. Yes, he came on
no,
three
yeah.
months ago. We had a
Uh-huh.
conversation, but he took advantage of me. He made me not do any more videos about him for 3 months. While he was still doing these things, I just ignored it. I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna look at this guy. He talked about how he had some issues mentally. He was almost suicidal and things. So I felt pity on him, and I said I wasn't gonna do any more videos about him. And I really kept to it until he went on that rant the other day, right? And then I found out that he's been going at it with Godfrey and the and Flacco. So I was like, oh, this guy is really on something completely different. And I misread him, right? So I'm gonna hit the same way. I'm never gonna resolve it because I've understood that he's a problem. And
Hmm.
to answer your question, I don't think this. I think he's gonna remain a problem for us, right? As long as he remains there in Uganda,
Exactly.
he's
Yeah,
always gonna be a problem for us.
yeah.
We just have to deal with it, and that means if you're Ugandan and you know any stories about him that can embarrass and shame him, you need to share those stories with us so that we put it out there. And eventually he's gonna feel the pressure. Because one thing I know about O'Shea, he doesn't like being talked about. And I guarantee you, he may not be live on the here watching us right now. But when I fire this up, he's probably watched a few minutes of it.
But
Gentlemen,
Dana, let me tell you this, right? If you go to Uganda, all Ugandan women know is Nigerian men, right? Especially West African men. For Kenyan women, at least they can control themselves a little bit. But Ugandan, what they know is Nigerian and Ghanaian. They didn't think all West African are Ghanaian and Nigerian. So they control that whole territories. And most of these people have businesses for themselves. Yeah, it's not like they don't own business, they're running legitimate businesses. Yeah, they have one or two Nigerian that are doing scam, but it's not all of Nigerian. I've seen Nigerian that own huge amount of farm, coffee farm in Kenya. And where he was living, he was in England, and then he moved to Kenya. They have rich West African men over there that have access to all the women. Maybe that jealousy is there,
Jay, you
you
are
know.
right. His
But the
channel is
things that he's
traveling.
saying about West African, classic, go into detail, targeting, even why you should target Godfrey, what Godfrey is saying on his show. Is that 154 Africa? They're not saying anything about on their show. They wouldn't bring in talented African, right? So why he's going after West African is because of jealousy, is because of hate, right?
His
So we
channel, you
have to
guys
make
can see it
sure.
on
I
the
mean,
screen, right?
Austin, at least Austin guy is limit because for even if you leave Austin alone, he's not going to survive. He's going to crash somewhere down the line. He's not going to make it because Nairobi is too expensive for him, right? But O'Shea, no, we got to try by all means to get rid of this guy. This guy, the thing that he's saying about African, it's unbelievable. It's
Hey,
unacceptable.
Jay, you are very right about this. So I don't know. I'm sharing the screen. I hope you guys can see it. Uh, why I left for Panama, he talked to somebody. He did a video on somebody. He only got 13,000 views 2 weeks ago. This channel
See?
has almost 500,000 people.
You see?
Yeah, his engagement is in there. I'm telling you,
The
he's not
poetic
making any money. He's not making money.
Poetic Flacco video 3 weeks ago, 42,000. I mean, 42,000. If they watch all 16 minutes of it, that is, $50, $60, maybe $100. Um, Godfried, this Godfried video he made got 52, so he got a little bit of it. So guess what he does? He doubles down and does another Godfried video. Godfried shouldn't have said this about Black Americans, right? Rage baiting, getting Black Americans in. Let's see some more of it. I just want to see what he's doing. See, I don't pay attention to his channels. I didn't know how he was doing analytically. Damn, he's funking it up. See, this is what I look at when I observe YouTube channels, right? 500,000, his 10% is 50,000 views. So even if you are not performing, you should have 10% of your audience watching your videos, because you know why? The algorithm doesn't change for when it comes to your subscribers. When I post a video, all of you that are subscribed to me will see the video. YouTube gives you a chance to see that video if you are subscribed. When your subscribers don't kick on it, then the algorithm just won't push it. So even his subscribers are not watching enough of the videos. View per hour rate is another analytic. He posted this video an hour ago, and he has less than 3,000 people that have seen this video from an hour ago. Because I think he thinks he's getting some traction from the Godfrey video, so he's kind of doubling down on it. But these views stink. 16,000, 24,000, 22,000. He's not even getting 10%. 3 days into the video, most of the videos will die off after 3 days, right? 3 days they die off. 12,000 views.
Yeah, but Nana, you also have to look at
Damn.
Nana, you have to look at his Kinganda channel as well. So he has two different channels he's operating from. So you have to
Yeah, I mean
look at both of those
the
channels.
Kangana won't do as good as this one. The only
What about now? Like, people of celebrity junk as well. That's
Celebrity Junk, yeah, he has
yeah.
Celebrity
Well, see,
Junk.
all his channels aggregated is what was giving him the money, right? But if you look, even the chat video, he got 20,000. You know how much views Poetic Flacco got for the chat videos? In one day, Flacco, just one video, 200,000 views, one video. I mean, look at these numbers that I just showed you, right? If I pan to Poetic Flacco, it's night and day, bro. He's not doing well. I didn't even know this about him. Now let's go to this I had the other channel, Celebrity Junk. 9 days. He doesn't post. He's not too consistent here.
No, he is. I'm looking at it right now. He's posted about 3 hours ago, 10
He
hours
posted
ago.
3 hours ago,
Yeah, 1 hour
2,700.
ago. Yeah.
1 hour ago. So he's posting more videos by splitting it between the two channels, right?
Three. He has three. He has Kinganda as well.
20K. So this is view aggregation. Like the way it works with YouTubers is, if you put all this on the same channel, most audiences won't click it, right? But the guys that watch Celebrity Junk are the same people that watch. Most of them are on both channels. So what they do is they create the videos, and then they split them amongst 2 or 3 different channels, so that they can put out 10 videos a day, right? Because if you look, this is 2 videos for Celebrity Junk, 2 videos for the Oshay Duke channel, and then maybe 2 videos for Kengana. That's 6 videos a day, and it's views per 1,000. So you add all those views together, then he has a target. Okay, I want to make 200,000 views a day. So he has to make 6 videos to get 200,000 views, which the money, depending on CPMs, will end up being the same amount of money because you've just added on a few videos, right? That's what he's doing. Compared to Flacco, that will make one video that will get him 200,000 views. So these views are suffering. He's had to work for his money. This is even this channel is not getting 10% of the views. It's struggling. It's really like I haven't seen a video in 100,000. Even one video. This video got 8,000 views. He's a mom. His mom is a thought. So she did this
But
11
this man
days
is kind of a
ago.
blue flag
8,000
on.
views.
He's looking like an amateur right now.
Yeah, no, this is not. Dude, this dude was aggregating $50,000 a month. So these videos are not doing well.
Wow.
He's really, really struggling with the content. And I mean, this is all he has. I mean, it's not like me. I don't care if I don't get views, man. I got stuff to do with my life, right? But this is all this dude has. I didn't know how bad it was. Then I go to Kenganda in five
Maybe
minutes. So
O'Shea reinvested some of this money that he made on his YouTube into something tangible in Uganda.
where in Uganda? Maybe
No,
he
no, he
bought
doesn't
a
own. No, 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 no. He owns nothing in Uganda. No real estate. No properties in Kenya. He tried to do a chicken farm that failed miserably. He doesn't own anything.
Yeah,
You guys need to. He owns nothing.
he's
Nothing.
not
Like
he's not an investor and he's not
yeah,
a citizen.
You look like
he's
this
not.
guy know about
For
him. Look
8
like this
years?
guy really know about
Oh
him.
Was
yeah,
it
I
for
don't know
8
KF.
years?
much about YouTube,
KF
but
is
when
the
I
reason
watch
over
his,
there.
when I
So
see his video, I
That
see the view. I say, yeah, this guy is doing going through hell right now. He's getting more
okay.
frustrated. You know,
I,
I don't know much about YouTube.
okay.
I have no idea. I didn't even know Flanco. I don't know
KF,
who is that person. But I got attracted to Nana stuff because he reacting to this stupid guy O'Shea and that's why I don't watch it that much. But when I'm working from home, I watch more of Nana video, the old video. Sometimes I
Jada,
don't
which
meet up with
comment is that?